My podcast.
All right, we back with it, and like I said earlier, we got another guest from my boy Mitra and his camp over here, introducing my girl Lil Pennii over here. Welcome to the podcast. How you doing?
I'm good. Forgive me, my voice is kind of going in and out, so
No, it's good. It's
let
good.
me know.
No, you good. You good. So I heard that you also go by the name Pretty Pennii. Is that true? So which one do you prefer, like Lil Pennii or Pretty Pennii?
Lil Pennii. That's
Lil
more
Pennii?
so my rap name.
Yeah. Do people like refer to you like Pretty Pennii a lot, or is it just, or
No.
they just be saying like Penny?
Yeah, a lot of times people just be like Penny, just shortening my shit, but it's cool.
Yeah, for sure. You said you was feeling a little nervous too.
A little bit.
Nah, you ain't gotta feel nervous. The camera's not here, lights ain't even here. Just conversation and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's funny that we were mentioning earlier, like I don't know why like rappers and people they get nervous and stuff after like they be performing on the shows. They get nervous to talk in front of like a camera and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you get nervous in front of like cameras, or do you do performances and stuff like that?
Yeah, I've done some performances, but I do get nervous in front of the camera, and I be getting nervous in the studio sometimes too. But once I go in the booth and kind of just days out, it's better.
Yeah, back to work, nothing
Yeah,
new.
it don't even be acting like nothing ever happened, so it's cool.
Yeah. So tell me about how your name in the rap industry came up, Lil Pennii.
Oh, Lil Pennii I got from one of my old heads. It's a funny story because you ever heard of the show Black Dynamite?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's
personally.
like, so it's a show. It's supposed to be like in the 70s and shit. And it was like a cartoon. It actually came on Adult Swim and shit. You know what that is?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was like a character on there. She was in an orphanage. Her name was Lil Pennii. She was like whooping everybody's ass and robbing everybody and shit. So that's how I got my name. I got it from him. So I just kind of ran with that shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Got it from like a young age?
Yeah, kind of.
You just fucking people up as a youngin'?
All the time. Fucking with people. I'm like real tomboyish. So, yeah, that was always something I was doing. I'm 4'9". Okay. Why you trying to put me on blast over there, though? But yeah, so that's where the name kind of came about.
Yeah, that's what's up. I was checking out some of your music too. I came across your song "Fly Individual" and stuff like that. I fuck with like your flow. You be spitting bars and stuff like that.
Thank you.
It's cool to see that because nowadays there's a lot more like female rappers like actually like trying to rap.
Yeah.
Like taking it seriously. Whether it be like I don't know anybody like Cardi B or Meg Thee Stallion and stuff like that. But it's cool to see because even though it's like I guess now more normal, it's still not like every female's doing that and stuff like that.
That's why I'm like, I don't really consider myself like a female rapper. I consider myself like an MC. You feel me? Like I be trying to really like fuck with my metaphors, get my bars up. Like every time I'm trying to come better every time. You feel me? So that's a goal. Like every time it gotta be better. It gotta be harder. It gotta knock on niggas. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I fuck with it because I could tell like there's a little difference because like I guess like best way to put it because everybody pretty much knows is like the female rappers be trying to do like that hot girl shit, you know, like
all the time.
that summer shit, some shit you could just like get ratchet to and shake ass to, but like with you like spitting bars, you know, somebody you actually try to listen to instead of just like all repeating the chorus and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
Oh yeah, for real. That's my main focus to just keep getting better, perfecting my craft. You feel me?
So like I did before, I want to go back and talk about like your upbringing, growing up and stuff like that. So tell me the city that you grew up in, primarily.
I'm from the IE too. I'm from Moreno Valley.
Okay.
I was born in Long Beach, but then I came to Moreno Valley. So yeah, I always say Long Beach is my city, but the murder is my turf. So that's what I always tell everybody. The murder my turf. That's where I grew up. That's, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
how was it growing up in there? You said you was crazy, getting into fights and stuff like that.
my story is not as similar to his, but you feel me? It's like, yeah, I didn't seen it all. Like, you feel me? I got some homies that's from his gang. You know, I got a couple people that I know that I associate with. So, yeah, I didn't kind of seen the wits in the shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's where I kind of get, like, all this shit from. Because it come from here, it come from out there. So, yes.
Yeah. So taking it to like let's say high school, because that's normally when like people start getting into their crazy shit or they nerd shit. Was you more of like the nerd, or was you more just like kick back, chill?
Not at all. Not even. Like, I was the bad one too. Like, ditching all the time, smoking weed. That's my thing. I let it smoke. So like, I was always ditching, getting high with the homies and shit. Like, I ended up getting in trouble, getting kicked out of school, going to continuation school, all that same shit too. So my story ain't really no different, but I just don't do the gangbanger part. Yeah. I don't go to jail. I don't get caught for shit. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just playing. But yeah, so yeah, I was a bad one, but by my like 11th grade year, I kind of got my shit together. You know what I'm saying? I was like, no, I got to pull my shit together. I got to be on some other shit. So yeah, I got my shit together by then.
Yeah. Earlier you said you was like more like a tomboy and stuff like that, got that vibe and stuff like that. So I imagine like some of your influence came around just hanging with the homies, you know, listening to their music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I wanted to know like what like made you want to like start to make music? What made you want to be like, damn, I could rap like this fool on this beat right here?
Yeah, for sure. My uncle used to be a producer. My dad was real heavy into music and shit like that. You know, like my brothers and stuff used to try to rap and shit too. So yeah, I kind of just picked that up and kind of ran with it. I used to try to sing, too. I could do a little bit of that, but I don't do that. But so, yeah, that's what I used to do. So, yeah, I kind of just more went into the rapping. Like, that's more like my style. Like, that's more me. Yeah. So, I kind of, yeah, it's been happening since I was young. So, yeah, that's where it came from.
Was you like down with the homies, just like freestyling on the beats and stuff with them?
Yeah, all the time. My brothers would be down there in the garage doing it. I come down there like, all right, let me get on, you know, like. I'm the youngest of 6, you feel me? So in between me is 4 boys. So it's like, yeah, like all I seen was boy activity. That's all I was on. So that's where that tomboy shit come from with them. So yeah. Yeah.
So what's like? You said your pops was a producer?
No, my uncle was a producer.
Your uncle was a producer. Yeah. So what type of music was he producing? Like what kind of music influenced you when you were growing up?
Like he was in hip hop. He was messing with like the Dog Pound back in the day and stuff. But he kind of like stopped doing that, kind of fell off with that a little bit, and something happened. So he was like, kind of got out the game and was like, yeah, I'm cool. And just never went back to it. But like, I don't know, me and my cousin kind of just always stuck with it. And like, yeah, so he used to kind of like, you know, tell us like, you know, like it's not for y'all, like don't really do that. But we still do it to this day. Like I still push it, like fuck it, like whatever, nigga. I gotta find out for myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So can't live off somebody else's story, you know? Yeah,
for sure. So like nobody else after that like scene with your uncle, everybody like being around that music, nobody else really like took it seriously after that?
No, not really.
Damn.
I'm the only one that's trying to like really push this shit in my family for sure. Yeah, so yeah.
Does it feel like, is it like deep inside of you, do you feel like it's, oh, I want to do this because like my family already been trying to do this, or is it more just like, nah, I just want to do this?
Nah, it's always something that I wanted to do. Like I've always seen myself as a little girl. Like if I didn't see myself like singing, like it was for sure like performing for something. Like, but more so like, yeah, that's why like the rapping ended up being more my lane. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody already feel like I'm aggressive and shit, so that was just the lane to go to anyway, to express myself in the way I needed to. So yeah, that's why.
Yeah, that's hard. So how long have you like officially been rapping, like putting yourself out as an artist?
Like really, I've been rapping for a long time. So since I was younger, but I really started taking it serious like 2018. Like when my pops kind of passed and shit, like that's when I really started like really want to push myself. Like fuck this, you know. Like that was more of a motivation too. Like, so, yeah, I really wanted to take it serious because when he was here, I was already showing him my little music and stuff like that. So, like, when he was into it and shit. So, when he passed, I was like, I'm going to really, like, keep doing this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For my pops and shit. So, yeah.
That's hard.
And then I lost my friend, too, one of my best friends. So, that was another, like, motivation. And she used to write poems and shit. So, that was another thing. Like, all
right. Yeah. Do it for the homies, the dead homies and family members. That's sick. So obviously you're more on the lyrical side of being a rapper and stuff like that, which is what I appreciate. And obviously you could tell, you said you're fucking with like the Dog Pound and stuff like that back in the 90s, all the gangster rap and stuff like that. Makes sense. But I wanted to ask, like, when you started taking it seriously, were there ever instances where like, oh, you found yourself like trying to like do like a freestyle battle with like real like MCs or people like trying to like prove something?
Yeah, I had a cypher. I got a cypher on YouTube where I did a cypher with a couple people from like LA and shit. So yeah, I done some cyphers and tried to do my freestyle and shit. But for the most part, I just did my shit on my phone and just posted on the internet. Like, like niggas will see this shit. You know what I mean? Hopefully they can see this shit. So yeah, and it worked for me because you know Micho ended up seeing it and picking it up and so. Yeah, it ended up working for me.
That's one of the things I wanted to ask you too, because we interviewed Micho and Akina yesterday, and they said that Nakina found him through like Instagram and stuff like that. I was gonna ask you like how you got in connects with the whole camp.
Well, with him, like, I actually he got another little producer that he worked with and whatever. So I knew his brother. I used to work with his brother and shit. So I used to rap with his brother and his brother a barber and shit. So I used to be over there fucking with the homies again, rapping and shit. So his brother actually told his other producer, and that's how I kind of met with Metro and shit. We got connected.
Damn. So, yeah. Internet go crazy. It lock you in like 1 minute.
Man, quick as hell, man.
So I wanted to ask too, in your opinion, because I personally don't get many female artists on the show. It's cool that we're getting a little bit more now with Nakina and you. I want to see your perspective of like, do you think it's like harder as a female to like make it or get big in the rap industry, or do you think it's kind of like evenly matched?
Well, right now I feel like they're giving us a lot of opportunity, so I don't feel like it's hard to kind of break the door down like it used to be for them back in the day. It's kind of a little bit easier for us to kind of get in there right now. So. And they kind of taking over with this shit. You feel me? Some of these bitches is gassing. Some of these bitches is whack. But you feel me? Like, yeah, like, a lot of these bitches is breaking down some barriers. So, like, I'm happy to see that, So, I don't feel like it's that hard. That's why I'm like, I'm finna come in and, take some spots because I see it ain't that hard to do. So, yeah, I'm coming.
Yes, sir. So, do you think that, like, tell me, like, some things that you think are, like, kind of like at a disadvantage right now for females and like trying to make it in the rap industry or just music industry in general?
To me, what I don't be feeling with this shit is like that over sexualizing shit. Like, but I get it, that sex sells, you gotta do what you gotta do, but sometimes that's just like that'd be a little bit too overboard for me.
What you mean by that?
Like just the just always having to show my ass, my titties, all that. Like, I'm like, do I got to do that for people to hear me? Like, is that what I got to do for y'all to listen or for y'all to pay attention?
Yeah.
So that's what's like. It's kind of like,
No, it makes sense though, because you could look at artists like who's like a good example, like Young M.A. If like she were to probably be like more like provocative and stuff like that instead of being just like herself, she probably have a little bit more fame if like to be realistic and stuff like that.
But she hard though, so I don't like. See, it's like people like that. I feel like you don't need to do that for people to recognize you. It's people like me that recognize you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nobody yet, but for real, like she hard, and it's like, yeah. So
yeah, she's got a little too hard. That's the problem with her.
Yeah.
She went to this and then went harder.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
She got popping and she went harder. Her manager's a good friend of mine, but so it makes it tough because she's too hard sometimes. Sometimes you need to soften it up a little bit to get the mass and then be hard again.
But she not that type of female though. She not that type of female. So it's like
that. I agree. Like you can't change you can't change the artist. Like the artist is the artist, and if the artist doesn't want to do records, like most artists that do those type of records, like gangster, and plus what she's into, that's her. That's
right.
She's embracing what she's into, and I respect that. But the reality is, like, the majority of the country doesn't embrace it as much as we need them to embrace it for us all to make money, including
right.
Her. And so, but she's really hard. Like, not just aside from what she's doing, she's really like she'll beat someone's ass.
Right.
Yeah. She's pregnant. She is?
Ain't no way.
No way.
I did not know that. She's pregnant.
I don't know.
She's dope. I'm always saying, I know she's dope. Everyone likes her, but she's not cracking like that.
Oh no.
She's super talented,
Damn.
That's just it's the nature of the world. Like,
yeah.
They always say they say back in the days the word was sellout. You gotta be a sellout. But the reality is it's not a sellout. You're just trying to cater to the most amount of people that you can. Because once you get a record that everyone likes, you can do whatever the fuck you want out there.
Right.
They're gonna love it. But you need everyone to like the first record or the record that blows, and you can do whatever. They're gonna eat it.
Yeah, that's something he always say. Cater to your audience. You know what I'm saying? So that's.
I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
I feel like when you saying cater to the masses, right? It's like I feel like that also incorporates you have to give up something. Because you have to do things you don't want to do, and that's gonna make you feel unnatural and unauthentic as an artist.
Right.
What I lean into is originality and authenticity. I'm not trying to change her. I'm not trying to change him. Like they are who they are, and I believe in them as they are. I'm not gonna be like, hey, bro, don't gangbang as much. It's like I don't want him to go to jail or any of that, but it's also like I understand too. He's entertaining as lightning rod. You have to charge to them. It is what it is. So it's
Right.
I just try to make the business serve the art of who it is and figure out how do I create a package around the star that this person is instead of making them, hey, you need to get a BBL, you need to do this, you need to no, you are who you are and you're a star uniquely as you are.
Well,
Our job is to
it's not
curate
necessarily,
that, I think.
the idea is not necessarily to change the artist, it's more, otherwise everyone's going to listen to this, we're like, what the hell is going on in the background? But ultimately, the idea is not to change the artist, the idea is to make a record that everyone likes.
Right.
Whether you listen to country music.
You're right.
You want to appeal to the people. Right.
If you can get a record that everyone likes and incorporate you in that record, you're going to have the ability to take yourself and do all the records you really want and make crazy money off of it. But you just, in order to get that attention, it's just like we're doing all this bullshit to get our music in front of people doing goofy TikTok dances and stuff that I don't give a shit if somebody does a dance to my song. I really don't care. Yeah. But if that's going to get me more traffic, I care. Because at the same time, I'm trying to make money. This is not shit I just do. Oh, I really love music. It's fun. I'm trying to make money.
Right.
So the reality is like I got to look at the business and I got to try to get a healthy balance of like, I don't want to do this, but I got to do this type shit. But try to get a healthy balance to where I know that if I have somebody that's bubbling and hot and I get out to everyone, they're going to like the artist because that song. Great. Now the majority, let's say that I do the music we really like to do with the artist, and some of the people fall off. That's cool because now I captured everybody's attention and the fans that I want are there.
Right.
We can weed out the bullshit. We got the fans that I want, but I also got everyone had a chance to hear my shit.
Right.
So that's kind of the concept.
You're right on that too. There's that balance of straddling that line. Of
yeah. And it sucks. I'm not lying. It sucks, but we got to do that to make money because otherwise we have a bunch of cool ass records that me and all my 10 fans like, but I'm not making money.
Right.
No,
it's okay. It was good. Yeah. That was good. Exactly.
That's why we got the mic in the back for this man's knowledge.
I'm like, no, that was real good.
So I just make sure everybody gets it over here.
No, yeah, because like before we didn't have that set up, and we would have like conversations like this for a minute, and then like they're like, hey, we should get a mic back here, kind of like same way like I don't know if y'all watch like much podcasts or anything like that. Like he always watches like Howard Stern and stuff like that, and like Jumper. They got like mics in the back and stuff for the people in the back to talk and stuff like that.
No Jumper has a mic everywhere.
Right.
Howard
Stern is like, yeah, that's like old school, yeah.
He's crazy dude, but it's like he was the original. That's the concept that Howard Stern had was basically what we're doing today.
Right, the podcasting. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was way
right.
20 years ahead of his time.
Yeah, that shit crazy. Howard's crazy, but anyways, back to the music.
Back to Lil Pennii.
It's okay.
Get back to you. I wanted to ask you now. You said that you rock with Young M.A. a little bit.
Yeah. I fuck with her.
I want you to name like some of your top female MCs right now.
Top female MCs: Lil Kim, Remy Ma, Left Eye. My last two would probably be. Who would I give this to? You know what? I'm gonna give it to somebody new school right now, and cause I feel like she doing her thing and she young too. So I'm gonna put Lakia in this little range right now. But you feel me? Like it's, but no, I fuck with her. But for sure, like I would. Let me see. I'm gonna get somebody else in new school opportunity. So who would I say? You know what? I'll go ahead and even give it to Rocky Bad too. You feel me? Mm-hmm. She a good one. I had a feature with her too, so yeah. She hard. Now Megan Thee Stallion is hard though. I'm not gonna knock her. She hard as fuck and she be coming with some tight ass bars. Like, so I do like her. Like I do like her. So yeah,
I fuck with her too. I don't like to listen to like all of her songs.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just something about it that I'm just like, I'm good on that. But like, I do fuck with like her freestyles on like LA Leakers and stuff like that. When she having like them old school beats and she be running them and like she got good delivery and she got like the swag in her voice too.
Yeah, most deaf.
Yeah, that's why I fuck with her. You should keep that real like it's kind of like, you know, the baby has like his own flow. I feel like Meg kind of has her own style and flow.
Yeah, most definitely. She do. She came with her own style and her own little thing, so that was cool.
Earlier you said that you could sing, but you don't really, you know, mess with it that much. Have you ever tried to like record a song singing, or is that just a thing that's not gonna happen?
I don't know. This guy over here be trying to make me try shit. He be like be on your Drake shit. So I don't know. You feel me? I'm gonna try to fuck with it when I get a little bit more comfortable with it. I did a little something on one of my songs called Now and Later, but that's about it. That's as far as it's gonna go. So yeah, until I'm comfortable, nah, probably not yet. So
yeah, for sure. I saw you not too long ago. You was shooting a video on the strip out in Vegas, like with the yellow van and stuff like that. How was shooting that?
That was Dirty Money. That was a while ago. That was on my EP that I dropped when I first started working over here with him. So yeah, that was one of my first videos with him actually.
Yeah, you like shooting music videos?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. What's more your vibe if you're gonna shoot like a music video? Like,
honestly, my vibe right now was like, that fly individual just jumping on that shit, just some quick shit. You feel me? I ain't got to think too much. I could just, that was a quick one. Like I didn't have to think. I was able to come up with something right out of my closet and be fly right quick on their ass. So it was something cool. That was cool. So I like shit like that. Not doing too much. You're not putting too much behind it. Just kind of letting people hear what I'm talking about and shit. So
I think
that's my shit.
It worked well if you want them to really listen and stuff. You ain't gotta have all like the little baby crazy ass shit in the bag.
I mean that's cool every now and then, but
just to let them know.
Right. I be trying to get that shit out there so they can see, keep the content going. You know what I'm saying? So
So what's next for you? I'm asking the same questions. You got like any EPs coming up? Any projects? You know, mixtapes, singles?
To me, I'm just like, I don't really want to do the EP thing right now. I just want to keep dropping singles every month. So I'm gonna be dropping every month a single, probably 2 a month. You feel me? So that's just my goal. I'm just trying to get all this music out, a single, and maybe a visual with it. Yeah. So
You working on like hopping on any tracks with anybody else, like being a feature or getting some features on your tracks?
Yeah, most definitely. I'm open to it. I got a couple features and some songs that I already got features with that I'm still dropping that's in the vault. So I'm just ready to drop them on their head. You feel me? That's it.
So like on average, when you like, how many times would you say you hit the studio within like a week?
Oh shit, probably like 3.
3 times a week.
Yeah.
So how long are those sessions? Like all night, a couple hours?
Yeah, they could go all night. It depends. It just depends on what I was working on at the time and what I came to do. So yeah.
So when you record and tell me like the vibe around like the studio and stuff, obviously you said you like to smoke. So y'all like smoking up, y'all just drinking or just like smoking?
I smoke, I sip a little bit. I for sure like to be by myself. I don't like nobody in my sessions. Like this nigga be talking about me all the time, but no, like I don't like nobody in my sessions. I like to be by myself so I can kind of focus. But for the most part, I'd rather come like with my shit already ready to go. So I ain't got to do too much with him or nothing like that either. So I be trying to come prepared for the most part. Yeah. So it don't take long and it ain't all day.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask that question because I don't ask it to a lot of like artists and stuff like that, but I've been thinking about it recently because Floss over here used to have a studio here and he would be recording like, well, this is before I was alive, you know, and he would be saying like, yo, these fools, like we would be out here like finish an album in one night, have like 10-hour sessions and stuff like that. But he would tell me about like how like, oh, these fools would come over, especially when he was working with Chicano artists. They just come over and like be getting like fucked up, drinking, all that, party and stuff like that. And that's sometimes when like their best music came out, you know, when they was in that party vibe and stuff like that. That's just what I wanted to ask, because obviously there's people like you who just want to like be in the zone. They gonna pump out this track within like an hour and then be done with it.
Yeah, most definitely. Everybody got their own little strategy and you know what they do, but. And for sure, like, it's cool to have a lot of people in the studio and kind of, like, turn you up and kind of, like, you know, hype you up and shit when you making a song. That shit probably, do make the shit better. So it's probably something I need to try. But for sure, for the most part right now, I just like to be on my lonely. Like, I don't really like being with nobody around me and shit.
I get that. So, outside of music, is there any other hustle you be trying to do? You know, clothing, any other, like, side businesses?
Man, I just be trying to get this bread, no matter which way I gotta do it. You feel me? Like, I don't want to say it like that because people be taking shit the wrong way. So don't do that. But no, for sure. Like, I'm gonna be working on some shit. I'm probably gonna like start my own like rolling trades and shit. That's something I've been wanting to do and shit like that. So
Yeah, that's a good idea, and especially if you go out like do more interviews and podcasts and stuff like that. You know, sling them on the side and just keep telling people like, obviously you came out saying, "Oh yeah, I love to smoke weed and stuff like
who
that."
don't like to smoke weed? That make everybody feel good.
We was talking about that yesterday, having like something like attached to your name, so like, you just keep saying that, keep selling the rolling trades.
Right.
Run that up real quick. It'd probably be a good move.
Hell yeah, you know, put my face on it or something. I'm just playing. But yeah.
Once you're big enough, you can do anything.
Hell yeah. So
Kanye be selling his face and he don't even show it.
Right. That motherfucker's crazy. So you know what? No, I'm just playing. But yeah, for sure. That's something I'm a for sure tap into.
Yeah. So if people want to check out your music, what should they look up? Shout out your YouTube, your IG, and all that.
So you can find me at Lil Pennii. It's LilPenn, 2 I's, not 3. On TikTok, I'm Penny2Gray. On Twitter, I'm Lil Pennii. On YouTube, I'm Lil Pennii. You feel me? Lil Pennii is what it is. So yeah, tap in. Like
yes, sir.
Yeah,
Lil Pennii is what it is.
Yep.
But other than that, that's all the questions I have for you right now. I appreciate y'all coming through, especially today and yesterday. Y'all showing love, being able to get new artists on the scene and stuff like that. I'm rocking with all your music. I checked it out. I'm not like a little liar, just like, you know, reading the script, you know.
I hope not. Don't be gassing me and shit.
I like to you know, do a little bit of research on the person before I meet him, so it's not like just a stranger and stuff like that. But yeah, once again, I appreciate y'all coming through, everyone behind the camera and stuff like that. Y'all gonna see all these interviews come out soon. I don't know what order, but they gonna be out soon.
Well, thank you for inviting us. We appreciate it. Like, most definitely.
Yeah, put
it's an honor.
New generation, new label up on the map real quick.
Yes, that timeless music shit is what it is.
Get it popping real quick. But yeah, other than that, we're gonna wrap it up here. But another episode of the podcast with Prodigy. I'm your boy. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Check out everybody's info right here. And other than that, we out.
It's the podcast with the Prodigy. It's the podcast with the Prodigy. It's the podcast with the Prodigy.